Alright, I'm just getting done here on Thursday night. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a recap and what's in this video that'll resume after I get done yapping. I worked on the mixer all day today. I finished fitting up all the sheet metal except the baffles on this right hand side. The guys went around today and did some cold weather precautionary maintenance, and once they got into the shop here, they started helping me on this mixer. Jason started sanding the sides down. We are going to paint this. Sarge and Nate and a couple other guys pulled this whole conveyor assembly off. That's going to get a new floor in it. It's going to be easier to paint it that way. So with that being said, I guess that's going to about wrap it up for what's going on in this video. Just kind of working on the mixer is all. I did get a new lead for the plasma cutter. I did put that on today, and I did some cutting with that earlier. Nate tried it out too. It's got a little better handle on it, and some suggestions from the last video said I should take this piece that I cut out of the mixer. This is one of the baffles. I cleaned that up today as well, and I'm going to put that on eBay just to see what it does. I've had a few suggestions. A few people suggest that I do that. So with that being said, enjoy the rest of the video. We'll catch you at the end, and we'll go from there, I guess. Alright, we're just getting things started here for today. Ooh, it's Thursday morning. I've got to get that piece lined up, push it into the side, and I've got to cut the hole in the side panel for this little, it's like it slows the hay down so that the knives can work against it. So we're going to get that going here. Alright, so we're just going to take this thing right out of there, and then we can kind of mark it in through the hole. Clean that hole up a little bit, and we'll have to reach in there with something, a soapstone or something, and mark that. Yeah. Alright, we got the back wall liner in place. Now we're just going to reach in and try to mark this hole best we can. If anything else, if I just mark a top and a bottom and a center, then I can kind of measure it out later on. Alright, so that's all traced. We'll flop the panel down and cut that out and get her back up in place. Alright, we'll just run around that quick with the grinder. And then I'm going to run around this too with the grinder because there is some crappy like feed and crap there. And it's going to make for a dirty weld. So I'm going to clean that up a little bit, clean that up. And then stand this plate up. Well, we got the last panel is just about done. This Porta-Power is a 10-ton Porta-Power. It's a Harbor Freight special. I've done, I don't know, 2 or 3 mixer wagons with it now so far. Had pretty good luck with it. It's just a cheap jobber. It's essential for this job. There isn't any other way to get these panels to run tightly into place. Supreme does a real good job with you know, getting the proper bend on all these panels. What they do is they with the serial number, they have all them specs in the build sheet. When you order liners or anything, they make the liner according to the serial number of your mixer wagon. Now, for the most part, every mixer is kind of the same, but if they happen to change something a little bit, it doesn't screw you up too bad to where your panels won't go in right. So with that being said, it is essential to have a Porta-Power when you're doing this kind of work on these units. It's really not that bad of a job. This Porta-Power's got the rubber end. It's kind of like a rubber ball on the end of it, and that will push against the plate and it'll kind of stay in place. I'll set this here. Alright, time for a new plasma cutter lead. Well, hopefully the plug is the same. Looks like it. Now once you coil up this old one here, I'm not going to throw it away, I'm going to save it. We'll see how this new one cuts. See, this stuff is a lot more pliable. After time, it freaking gets like rock hard. That one, if you look, I got a little splinter or a little, 2 pieces of like wood on there because there's an air hose in there, almost like air brake tubing, and it would kink. So I had to put that little stiffener on there. The brakes are up there. Alright, so let's see how this cuts. This has got more of a agronomical feel to it, you know. It's got like the curve, you know, the proper curve to it, you know. I feel this one's going to be a lot better. It's going to be a lot less fatigue in running this torch, you know. The long tiring hours, you know. That's probably what did my shoulder in, is that old torch. Yeah. So I'm going to have to do this one freehand. Maybe I should shut the camera off for that one. And just show the front panel where they cut it. Yeah. Alright, we got no fence. to run with on this top, so we're just gonna do our freehand. So yeah, that's an idea. This guy's thinking. Yeah, we can take that one. Yeah, that'll work. This has got a different cup on it too. It looks like it'll ride. Yeah, that's gonna ride there perfect. The other one doesn't have that rate. It comes all the way down. It wouldn't ride like that. So. You gotta try this. You gotta try it. It's freaking awesome. Try out that torch, man. Try it out. You wanna try some? Oh my God, that thing cuts awesome. Here. That thing is amazing. You gotta try it. Alright, so run your torch, run your leading edge right here, right against there. Start back here where it's already cut. Yeah. And then once it starts cutting, just cut with it, but don't go too fast. You're better off to go too slow than too fast. And then you'll recognize that torch head is like, it's the agronomical feel, I'm telling you. We got Nate at the wheel here. He's gonna try that out and he's gonna love it. Yeah, try to keep it straight up and down. And yeah. Have it in the right spot. Whoa. Now,
the new one's a killer, huh? You've never cut so good.
Yeah, we got a problem here. Nate cut better than I did. So, I'll probably edit you out of the video. Yeah. So maybe I should put the gloves and the glasses back on and make like I cut that last little bit there. So, what's your thought of the new
Very
torch?
Agronomical feel.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Now we had a visitor come in and he advised us to use that for a fence, and that worked freaking great. So now we can set this in the mixer. Kevin's our visitor, by the way. So all right, let's set her in there. I won't need the fork. All right, we're getting ready to set this in there, and you guys are going to go for a ride. back panel all into place. And then once that's done, we can get back working on these baffles here. Well, so far everything's been working pretty good. It is well below zero here, and for the most part I haven't been bothered yet with any equipment problems. So the main thing is we keep working on this side. Now it's important when you're welding to have the proper safety equipment. That is a good pair of gloves, good safety glasses, a good welding helmet, and a nice little bonnet, nice little hat to protect your head from sparks and whatever. That would be a Farman Fixable fabricated hat. Now this hat is made out of cotton. It will not burn, catch on fire on you as quickly as a polyester hat will. I had a flex fit hat on one time, all elastic, all across the back of it and on backwards. And I was torching something, and just as soon as I made that cut with oxygen, that flame came back, and when it came back, it caught my hat on fire. And it ended up, this was when I had hair, before I shaved it. It burned my eyebrows and my hair across here. It left a big old red mark right on my forehead. So there's no plastic in this hat, so it's not gonna catch on fire. So it is a nice little bonnet to protect that skin head there. So enough of that, I guess. We'll get back to welding. Well, I'm calling it a night here now. I got all the sheet metal is in this except for the baffles on the right hand side. I had to fight to get these in on this left side. A lot of maneuvering to get them to line up right, so that they're touching the floor, the sides, each other, the whole 9 yards. So tomorrow we are gonna put the baffles in on the right hand side. Now we'll jump on out of the mixer. Now, aside from fitting up metal on the inside, a couple of the boys came in and helped me today. Jason started sanding this one side down. Now all we have is stitch welds on. That's the burn marks. So when this is all done, that's going to have a line all the way around it at that height, down on each side for the baffles, and then it's going to be burned off at the floor all the way around. Now, I've done a fair amount of these. This is either the third or the fourth one. This will be the second one that we're painting. Let's see, the first one, this is the fourth one. The first one that I did, we didn't do nothing to. And it had black marks, you know, all the way around it. The second one we did, we sanded it down just where it was welded, and we painted it with a brush. Just dabbed it up. It looked like absolute hell. So, they're going to have this ready to paint before I'm done on the inside. Now we took the conveyor assembly out of it. It's easier to paint that way. We painted the 900 4 years ago, put the floor in that, and we painted that with the yellow part, the catwalk, the battery for the scale, the junction box for the scale, that whole yellow apparatus there. We painted the 900 with it on there, and it was an absolute pain in the ass. The conveyor needs a new floor in it, so they removed the sheet metal around on the outsides, and Now that it's on sawhorses, I'll just get some 1/8 inch sheet metal, lay that in over the top, and weld it. As you can see, some of that is ripped and torn. So the conveyor's getting a new floor. I put a new chain in a while ago. These are just, that's the way the sprockets are, the idler sprockets. I do have shafts upstairs for these conveyors. I haven't made up my mind yet whether I'm going to put new shafts and sprockets and whatnot on here. The hitch is wore out. We've got to flip that over. I ordered a decal kit. Actually, James ordered it today. He ordered a decal kit for it. And when we get done with this, you're not even going to be able to tell that it was, you're not going to be able to tell it from a new one. So with that being said, I guess that's going to do it for this video. I had a couple other things that I've got going on here too, but yeah, that's going to do it for this video. So thanks for watching, folks, and we will catch you at the next video.